My name is Sarah Selesnyov. I'm the director of the London South Teaching School Alliance. We're really proud to have led this programme with BAME leaders this year, and here are a few of their stories.
I wanted to develop my skills not only as a leader but also kind of allow myself to progress personally as well as someone from Black, Asian, minority ethnic.
I looked at the content and I thought this is really interesting. It's quite different to what I've seen before because it's for BAME leaders and to have that focus on diversity and stepping up to leadership.
I wanted to develop as a leader, probably develop my skills because that's what it offered when I looked at the website. And secondly, I wanted to progress in my career.
I felt like I needed to sign up for this program. I was quite comfortable where I was, and as it's been alluded to, staying in the comfort zone for too long limits progress, and I felt like people around me had told me that I needed to move on.
But one thing I remember particularly is a discussion with Diane, who was the course facilitator, and she said, she made me understand my role in the community as an educational leader. That was not just about me wanting to progress in a career or being afraid because I was from Black ethnic minority.
I think Diana, just in general, as a person, has been super inspirational for me. From the first session where she told me that she wouldn't settle for anything less than A or the top grades.
You get an insight which you never usually get the opportunity to have. So being coached or supported by head teachers, experienced in their roles, also having gone through, and the empathy that they have and the understanding.
Not only do they develop you professionally but also emotionally, you've grown, there's personal growth as well. What I've used in my practice is actually something like, for example, doing something simple as a 360. I've used that in my practice to kind of see my weaknesses and kind of develop on that and use that to help me become stronger as a leader and more well-rounded as a leader.
I've just been promoted to a new job in a new school, so it's a whole new experience for me. I believe that this course has allowed me to get in touch with professionals and speak to people that I wouldn't be able to usually. It'd be very hard for me to request a meeting with a head or a deputy head at the drop of a hat and get that accepted, but being in a room of people of different levels of ability and different levels in their careers, it's been great because I've been able to get some wisdom from them and learn how to navigate, which is perfect.
There may be certain preconceived notions that you have about yourself that are stopping you. So through this course and discussing and sharing ideas with some amazing peers, we've been able to actually tackle that on a personal level. So it's got me closer to my goals, maybe slightly professionally. I've moved up a step as well, but mainly emotionally and sort of in my personal growth, it's helped me have a more firmer mindset, which will hopefully help me progress even further.
I'm very clear about my focus now, and I had this realization. I actually went to one of the coaches and he said, "Why are you here?" And I don't know, I didn't think about it. I just said it. I just said, within 5 years I'm going to be a head teacher. And I had this realization and I thought, oh, why didn't I just say that? It was in my thought. But I thought to myself, actually, no, there is something that feels so different because of what I've been reflecting on and about setting your sights, to the highest possible, peak.
As someone from sort of a BAME background, you can feel sort of left out at times. You can feel like you've got to try harder, maybe 10 times more harder. In my personal experience, I have had to deal with that growing up as well, and just seeing other successful individuals who have kind of walked in the same pathway and made it has been amazing and has been inspiring.
If it wasn't for this program aimed at BAME leaders in education, I would not even be considering being a head teacher now, and not just me, even other people who came on the program. So this has given us a chance to see where we fit in education as leaders. So if we didn't do this, we'd still be in class probably and not wanting to move forward.
I feel like there are sometimes rooms which are predominantly one particular culture, and having people, having a surrounding group of people from similar cultures and similar backgrounds, it helps because we can all come together to understand our particular struggles and how we can strive as one, not only individual, as one.
It's helped me reflect a little more as well, and just remind myself and ground myself and believe in myself, and knowing that what I set out to do and what I believe is actually the right thing. It's important to be your authentic self, and I started doubting that along the way. And now that I've met such amazing individuals from BAME backgrounds, I know that me being my authentic self is actually the right way to go.
When you are a BAME leader and you're looking at a course like this, it's a fantastic opportunity to, look very introspectively, reflecting about what you're doing and thinking about that with other people who kind of suffer from the imposter syndrome, thinking actually, oh, this is the position where I have been and this is where I should be. But no, I think this course has been absolutely fantastic to say, no, there are other places you can be. Here are the people who've aspired to better, achieved better, and you can be one of those people too.
They definitely need to consider just what impact they want people to have. So, are you going for this particular course because you're in a rut? Where are you mentally? How do you foresee yourself in the next 5 years? It's for people who are ambitious, not people that are going sort of towards the tail end of their career, but people who are really want to establish themselves and make a change. And that will be one of the things that they need to establish first for it to be successful, because everyone here has wanted to do that and it's showing dividends. So.
Most people I've spoken to have agreed that this is one of the best programs they've attended, the way it was run and the content. One thing that might improve it a little bit could be towards the end, really probably have a session on job applications and help people probably identify posts, roles that they can apply for and support them that way.
How are you going to foster the independence or the quality of each individual who's coming onto the program? How is that diversity going to enrich the experiences of the organisation? How is it going to enrich the people who are networking with each other and being that next step in leadership?
Actually following through with the same sort of things that have been done is absolutely positive. I don't think it generally needs so much tweaking, but it's important to actually allow this to continue forward. So maybe like a check-in or sort of like a reunion to see how everyone's doing, to see everyone is just continuing on that journey maybe. So a way to follow it up maybe with something good. But the program itself has been fantastic.